So hello and good evening, this is Ruth Pozzolo from Curbal.com, and today is Monday again, time for Magic Mondays with Power Query, and this time we have a very special guest, which is Emin Uzun, and he was one of the participants to the challenge. So he sent me a file with the solution of how he actually solved it, and he did it actually in just a few hours after I published the video, so thank you very much. It was really kind of you to do it. And his solution, the biggest difference to what I've shown you so far is that it's actually pulling the information from the website. So if you want to know how to pull HTML code into Power Query, this is an excellent video, so stay tuned for that. For those of you that are new to the challenge, this is a challenge that I've started a few weeks ago. I will put a link down below so you can understand what the challenge is about. You can still submit if you want. I will be happy to show your solution to everybody. And you can see part 1, 2, and 3 also on the links below. So if you're interested, just go ahead and check it out. But let's begin. Let's see how Emin solve the challenge. Okay, so here we are in Power Query actually, and what you are going to see, as I said in the beginning, is that Emin actually pulled the information directly from the website, and this is actually a great example of how to do that. And I'm sure that there are a lot of times where this is a good idea, especially if you know that the websites will live long. In this case, this is an event site, so I'm not sure how long that site will be available. So that's why I also downloaded a Excel file. So I would like this exercise to live after the site is gone. But this is a fantastic way to see how to pull data from websites. So as you probably know, there is a web connector where you can actually put the an HTTP address, and if the website owner structure the website in a way that Power Query understands it, you can very easily pull data from there. For example, Wikipedia is one of the sources that Power BI understands very well. In this case, you can put this address in here and see what happens. You will see that the data is not structured in a way that Power Query can read, so it won't help you a lot. So what Emin did very cleverly was that he pulled in the contents, he transformed the binary to text, and then he replaced the line feeds to commas. And that was a way for him to pull in the code. So what is this code? Let me show you. So here we have the Tech Days Sessions website, in this case page, where we want to extract the information. And if you right click and select View Page Source, you will get the HTML code for that page, that particular page, and parts of the sites from the header and the footer. And what Emin is actually doing is reading this text in Power Query and is removing the line feeds, so he can get like a bunch of text only. Okay, so that was very cleverly done. The next step is replace tabs with commas and then split by age for class. So what is that? I mean, what you have to do is to understand a little bit the code, understand how the person that built the Tech Days site actually did that. And let me show you how it works. So here we are again where we have the HTML code, and if we look or we search for the age for class, you will see that it is the beginning for the name of all the sessions. Do you see? Where's new in Windows, service in Windows. So that was very clever. So what he is doing is say, okay, now I just want to have the part of the code that starts, or split the code by H4 class. And then what it will do, because it's taking all these, is actually starting, giving us a line for every session. So if we go back here, you will see that now we have 1 row per session. Really nice, isn't it? Now remove the first row, because there was nothing interesting there. It's just the header. And then remove the last row, because you probably got the footer, I can imagine. Let me see. No, remove the last session. Okay, doesn't matter. And then this is a list. He converted it to a table to start working on it. Once you've done that, then you have to start again the same way as I did. You have to find, you know, the where to stop and where to split things. So you start to split, in all this S is a split. A split 1 is a splitting by, probably it's easier to see there. So is a splitting by H4. We go up here, take the first one, and this is, you see, so when he does that, he's actually getting now, you see, these are the sessions. On the next one, he splits by the next one that he finds, which is I, and with that, it gets to the beginning of the session, you know, the time. On the next one, he gets the end of the session. On the next one, he gets the end of the session again. And then he continues splitting things. You know, here we have the room. Here we have what the session is about. Removes the, you know, this from room in here, and then he continues splitting everything until he finds, until he cleans all the text. And the way to do it is you just have to read and see what's left, and then say, okay, what should I split it by next? And then he did that for every row. You will have, I'm going to give you these files, so don't worry. You will be able to study it in detail. So he continues splitting, and then he removes the columns that he doesn't need, and then finally he ends up with just the text that he needed, which was the sessions, it was the speakers, it was the picture for the, you know, the link for the images. He's removing everything, and then he changes the type, so he gets the right field type, which I'm guessing is text everywhere. Yeah. No, well, you have, of course, you have date and time. That should be date and time. That's what you see here. So this was his way to do it, and it was, I mean, I really liked the way he pulled the information from the website. So if you need, and this is important, you have to be, I mean, people are putting a lot of efforts on the websites and a lot of time. If you just need a few things, fine. Be careful when you scrape, you know, when you pull information from the websites. If you're putting a lot of information, make sure you contact the owner. In this case, he was okay. It was public information, nothing strange, but yeah, it's a nice courtesy to do if you are pulling information from the net. But anyhow, I hope you enjoy today's solution. I hope to do a video tomorrow also, but on Wednesday I want to show you something else that I think is so cool. So I will pause for Wednesday, and hopefully I can do something on Thursday. So we move this Power Query challenge along a little bit, okay? But let me know what you think about Emin's solution on the comment box. And yes, I can't forget this. I have published now all the files on GitHub. I will post a link on the description box below. So here you will have access to the Excel file or to the website in case you want to go and pull the information from there. You will have my contribution. Here you have Daniel's contribution that I show you, and I will put in the information now for Emin, and I will continue pulling in the solution files as I explain them, okay? So I will put a link to here on the description box so you will be able to find it, and you can just try the solution yourself. Great, so have a great, well, no, I have to do my, just wait. This is the proper way, right, to finish a video. So if you liked the video, let me know by liking it and sharing it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. I publish Power BI videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will be publishing a little bit more just due to the challenge, but normally I publish Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Friday dedicated to DAX. And click the bell to receive notifications because Power BI does not... Oh, my God, YouTube does not do that anymore. So have a great evening. Take care. Bye.